you seen this yet, Connor?
Yeah, you like our new layout, dog?
I didn't change anything, like, in terms of the score and stuff. Oops.
Looks like we have a scry and pass from our Lotus Field combo.
Shocker.
Look
Shocker
at this.
gameplay.
Look at this, bro. Look at this tap, plan, say, go gameplay.
And you know what really surprised me about Brendan? When Kyle point blank said this is a really hard matchup for me, Brendan went, "Is it?" Yeah, it's the most free matchup you could ever
I
have.
was gonna say,
You are
Lotus
correct.
Field against control feels so free.
I don't think I've ever lost against a control deck on Lotus.
Especially when you get into games 2 and 3 and you're like, I thought distortion seemed pretty good.
Yeah, yeah.
That's gross. That is
Like
so gross.
at SCG ND, my blue-white opponent let me wish. He let my wish resolve. And
Then you should thought
and I was like, thought distortion. He goes, oh yeah, that's pretty good. It's pretty good. I'm like, yeah, thought distortion. You take all 6 cards from your hand.
Yeah, dude. Sometimes I did that to Mare once with Faye. Hi, Faye. And he's like, oh, I'll counter what he gets. And I'm like, thought distortion? Take 7 cards?
Good luck countering. Granted, my opponent at SCG, I put it on the stack and he scooped. But it's like, yeah, it makes sense.
They have to have Narset reversal to get around it. It's like, I think
That to be fair, is the funniest thing to ever happen to a Lotus Field player. I feel so bad when I watch it happen. You're like, I'm going to get you. And you're like, actually,
I played around it game 2, and he was like, were you playing around it the whole time? Because I saw that you wished for it, and I just didn't know if you were playing around me having reversal. I'm like, oh, I knew you had reversal. There was no chance you didn't. And he goes, oh, that makes a lot of sense, because I just sat back, and I was like, all right.
do you know my favorite part about Wish? That people forget that it's not like Faye.
What's that?
Is
Until
it doesn't put it in your hand.
Yeah.
You just get to cast it. So like in modern and stuff, you're just like cast a wish, and they're like, sure. And they're like, what'd you get? And you're like,
nothing.
I don't know yet. And you're like, what do you mean you don't know yet? It's like, I don't have to cast it until I want to cast it. And you're just holding up a pact of negation the whole time until they do something. And then you're like, I guess I'll jam the storm card now.
Yeah.
And they're like, oh no.
Got him. Whoopsies.
Is that a proxy?
Who?
Is what a proxy?
Probably the card that's flipped on the backside. That is just the
That's just a smoky.
that's just the smoky backside sleeve. So it helps players keep the backside of the card showing through the sleeves, because that could be considered marked cards, or like
Yeah, a lot of players here started playing with the smoke covered backs because we've started having 1Ks here, and they've been getting pretty competitive, and we've had a couple, not saying locals, but we've had a couple people lose a game because the back of their cards were see-through. And like they didn't even notice it, but if you looked at it at a certain angle or whatever.
Yeah, it's pretty brutal.
See, but that's where you have to be like me and just play Pummeler and not have any DMFCs in the deck.
Play bad decks. And then call it a day.
Ooh, Narset, it's pretty decent against Lotus, but it's not.
Well, I mean, it's the other Lotus deck. It's,
yeah, I was saying,
you
it's
don't
not
draw
as
as
good
much.
as it used to be. It's a counter spell. That's an absorb.
It's still pretty bad for you.
Wait, you want to take the winds away from the top corners, right?
That's not the shocker. Kyle mistapped his mana again.
cast the absorb that he got.
No, he didn't. He's got double blue.
He has a field, bro.
Yeah, he.
Oh yeah,
Oh,
tapped
never
with the
mind.
fairy. Fog.
I knew that.
Oh, I thought
Connor
he
had me
was
hype,
blue.
bro.
Yeah.
Friday. What am I doing? I feel like I'm not doing anything.
You should come down, dog.
That's what I'm trying.
Playing Modern Fridays, what you're
I don't
doing.
have a deck to do. A deck flip, so
I have multiple decks.
Honestly, so do I. We can find you.
Apparently, I don't own Dryads anymore.
you want me to bring my Dryads up?
Honestly,
Yeah, I think that's roughly all I need if my
Honestly, I got
searches come
Dryads
in.
too.
I'll just bring all of it and we'll just jam.
All right, poggers. All right, chat. Back to the games.
Lotus doing its things.
Connor's dancing outside the mirror, Pog. About to show his stomach, I guess. Dodging.
I don't know what that's fair. Is that 2+3? Is it on 6? In Narset?
It is on
3?
6.
Can't see, bro. I'm going blind.
Oh, I see it from here. I mean, it's hard to see.
Let me see your glasses, Brick. Let me see if it helps.
Here, bro, take a gander. I can see him.
I cannot.
I can see him right now without my glasses.
take these fuckers off.
Maybe it's because I know what they are. But...
Oh no, glasses don't help at all.
Oh, just... No, it's not pre-release Friday. We don't do pre-releases on Friday anymore. We do them on Saturdays only.
Ew.
You can get your kits and stuff on Friday, but
We're just not playing it.
we do that stuff on Saturdays. So we give like access to people that want to play Modern in the area a way to play Modern for the day.
Dark.
At least I'm pretty sure. I could be wrong on that, but
And we have a Bella Gad recovery on Hidden Strings.
nope. Friday, all we got is Modern, and then we have pre-release twice on Saturday.
True. I'm not a big pre-release guy anymore. I used to love it so much, and then it just kind of, I don't know, kind of just slipped away from me. Don't really care to play it anymore.
It's like fine. It really depends how the set's going.
Yeah, that's
Like
a big thing.
some pre-release sets are cool. I like draft a little bit more because you
I do
have a little
too.
more control in what you're doing
I do too.
than a
Such as
pre-release. Like, I think one time I saw somebody, their pre-release card and another card in their deck was a questing beast.
and an Oko. Bobo had Questing Beast and Oko at the Throne of Eldraine pre-release, and I got crushed.
And I'm over here with like black cards.
That was rough, dude.
And I'm just like, so I have to play against this. Why they have to play against my dog shit?
Yeah.
Like-
That was brutal. I feel like in pre-release, it's kind of just on like sometimes on like the luck of your packs that you pull, whereas in like draft, it is a little bit reliant on luck, but also you can like influence how your deck is.
Yeah. Someone had 3 Arlens and
3 Arlens, bro. Holy moly.
that person might need to be deck checked, brother.
Yeah,
Or y'all might need to pat his pockets before you walked in.
that's a little sus.
The problem is I've seen it happen before, so I can't say it's actually like whatever.
Yeah, no, it definitely happens, but it was a comp relevant.
Jesus.
It was legit. Oh my gosh, that's crazy.
Yeah, I
That's
bet.
what we call consistency in a pre-release event.
I bet he played blue green. That's a joke, by the way.
Really?
I was waiting for you to come out of nowhere and be like, it's red green. And I was like, I know. So that was the point.
I know I'm not like the brightest bulb in the bunch, but like I do have like one of my wires is lit up, not both though.
Nah, I don't know about that, brother. Oh, here
Out
we
here
go.
having a great time. Teferi's on 8.
Kyle's got like 12.
Teferi ult's not as good as you would think against Lotus because their Lotus fields have hexproof, so the emblem can't target it actually. So
I mean, sure, but like in this spot, it's fine because there's a revealed absorb and there's 2 absorbs in its hand, and like it doesn't matter.
no, it's pretty much over for the Lotus field player. He didn't win early. Control kind of got the board to where they needed it to go. Looks like it's gonna try to go off here. He's got 2 absorbs up as a control player, so he's just gonna counter the like win conditions to get there.
I wouldn't be surprised if he just picks him up.
Yeah,
We can counter this one too.
Yeah, I want to say this is just an
Watch him play one from hand. Oh, I was hoping he'd play one from hand and then leave the other one revealed.
Yeah, no. I just can't believe we haven't scooped yet. Also, there's a Narset in play too.
I mean, Narset again's not that big of a deal.
I know, but like Brennan's got like basically no cards in hand, so like,
That ultimatum's the only cards you need.
that's also true. But he's got to just kind of like wait here. But I don't think he can cast it even, can he? Because what do you need?
I was
you
really
need
hoping he would.
play from hand was the hard flex.
Oh, sorry, Hunter. I could have brought it up. There was so underneath his Yavamaikos, is that what that is?
What is it?
Under his like pain land, there's just a card and like the smoked covered sleeves. Yeah. It was the smoked inner. We were explaining that because we're having more comp like events like 1Ks and stuff, people have been putting their cards in smokes so that people can't see through the back of the decks.
Yeah, they're just
Or the top of the deck, however you want to phrase that, I guess.
Just a few instances of some players getting game losses for having see-through cards.
Yeah.
Or like see-through sleeves, sorry.
Like I personally use them just because.
So I think we're able to cast Ultimatum here. I think is what we went for.
Again, like we said before, it's not going to really matter.
Yeah, I mean, Kyle's just going to counter it.
Bro, just
Brandon
cast
Cab-
the hidden strings. It's not that hard. I
You're out
don't
here
know what we're doing.
struggling. Brick, where are your blue Sour Patch Kids, bro? I want to munch.
They're so good.
Where are they at,
They're
dude?
gone.
TJ ate them all. I know he did.
No, dude, I ate 'em all.
Bro, that clip of TJ just snatching those Sour Patch Kids.
Yeah.
That was so funny.
You know what he asked me after?
Yeah, he
How
did.
obvious was it that I took
That
it?
was what cracked me up the most was when you said that, and then I went back and watched it. I was like, that is so funny.
Yeah, if I was in Kyle's spot, I'm just showing him my hand.
Yeah, I would too. And then just no, Thought Distortion really gets everything except lands, dude. It's not even just like spells, like non-creature, non-land
Yeah.
spells. It's everything except lands.
Yeah, and that's why you'll see sometimes people dig through time, and you're like, why are you doing that? It's, well, I'm going to use this dig to grab 2 lands at least.
To try and then theoretically something.
Well, it's also like, you're going to lose your
You're
dig
losing
through
either
time
way,
anyway.
yeah.
So
Yeah,
it's
no,
like,
for sure.
yeah, let's pull some lands
I
out.
feel like Dig isn't really played anymore though, right? It's the I can't think of what it's called, Memory Deluge.
I want to say he either memory
top of Memory
deluged
Deluge,
or
yeah.
he
Or to
played
pitch
a
it when
big
it gets-
Teferi immediately after.
Does Distortion hit the graveyard still? Brutal. Not even casting the Deluge will get around it. Even if it's in hand, you have to top it.
Yeah, it gets your bin and your hand.
That's gross.
Does he have... He just has 2. Oh, God. Kyle's going to be so happy if he has a Damping Sphere.
He's casting. Wait. Oh, he's cycled. Cycled a Wilt. Oh, shit.
He has another one in hand.
That's probably why then. I didn't see that.
Ah, he didn't have it. The amount of times I've seen Kyle cheese whenever he sees his opponent play a Lotus Field and then he plays a Damping Sphere, it's so good because then that's just a colorless mana.
It is just colorless mana. It's pretty brutal, especially after they sack.
Like right here, he would have, in theory, have 2 colorless mana. So there's a dispute. Makes this copy untap.
That's pretty good. That's a
Masterminds?
Masterminds acquisition. That's kind of an awkward draw.
Well, good news, Kyle. Your opponent does not have a Thought Distortion currently in hand.
What do we tutor for it though? With Masterminds acquisition, is
I mean,
Masterminds a
you're
sorcery
not
or an instant?
masterminding here.
No, you're not. That is Sylvan. Making a lot of mana.
I'd be. Are you?
Wait, are we?
Call me a liar. We absorb it. Still have a mana up for a dispute if needed.
He has 2 mana right now. Brendan does.
Yeah, but he could add.
Yeah, I know.
This
Because
would
it's just another dispute. He'll just dispute the dispute. Gets another stage. Play stage, that makes sense. Probably just no, because he didn't have the 2 floating mana because he could use it for the Sylvan.
In theory, a play here for him, like if you have the hidden strings and stuff in hand, this could in theory get a blast zone. Reason for that is like
we drew.
if you have a blast zone in deck, because you could put it on to 2 for the Damping Spheres.
Oh yeah. That's probably a good play around right now. I think I see Ultimatum in his hand.
Yeah,
Thought I saw it.
I think he's just trying to draw out as many counter spells as he can because
Yeah,
he
no,
doesn't
that
have his
doesn't
Thought
make sense.
Distortion.
Well, he has the one. I can't think of what it's called. It's the black card. Search for 3, then discard your hand, or discard your hand, then search for 3. However it's worded.
So he puts Memory Deluge on the stack. Brennan then makes a copy of Lotus Field. So Kyle's not able to remove it with like a Field of Ruin if he draws one. Huh? Oh. Cards to the bottom. On taps. You flip that lane, Kyle. So we have an Emperor. We have 2 disputes in the hand, I believe. Takes the ultimatum. I think he's going to try to jam it here and then try to hold up a dispute if he were to have one. But he has a backup one for one later. Missile dispute on this. Says, fine. I wouldn't be surprised to see if Kyle flashes this Wandering Emperor in play now. Because he still gets to hold up a dispute. Or you just leave your white mana open instead of a... This is how people lose games.
Kyle's goofy.
Like, there's no
reason to not leave the dual land up even.
Like, don't get me wrong. Brennan's tapped out. But these are things that carry over when you start playing, like, Modern and stuff.
Mm-hmm. Oh, Kyle made
like, for example,
this time.
obviously it's Brennan's turn, but, like,
yeah,
if he was holding up a force negation or something, like, you can't force it because, again, it's Brennan's turn. Right. It's like little things like that, like, can sometimes cost you games.
Yeah, no.
Because you're just not consistently tapping your lands correctly.
Brendan tries for another emergent. Kyle has, I think, 2 counterspells in hand still. Disputes. He's just going to pay for it. Kyle's just going to absorb it, I believe.
Yeah.
We're kind of mistapping a little bit again. Left up a bunch of...
Well, you got to tap.
No,
he didn't mistap this time.
Oh.
Here comes the monkey.
Monkey? Bro. You know that?
I mean, sorry. It's a beast.
Nah, dude. That little guy, dude. He's a monkey.
Plus,
that guy chumps the shit out of Ragman too, guys.
True.
Which is the best part. I mean, we just...
Life total's starting to be a little more relevant here that Kyle's going to start applying pressure, but I can't see the dice.
I feel like Kyle also has a Shark Typhoon in hand. I would have jammed it.
Yeah, it's actually a sloth.
Sloth?
I mean, it doesn't say that, but...
Burning Cast Shimmer.
You know. If you're playing Modern Amulet Titan, you can name Beast.
I feel like we just grab Peer into the Abyss here, right?
You probably have to.
I feel like Poor's just not good.
I mean, Poor's fine. It's just the amount of cards that this Peer can get you is a lot more.
Ooh, we didn't get Peer.
But you're...
Because how much is Peer? Is Peer 6?
No.
How much is it?
7, I think.
Well, then you can still hold up Hidden Strings with it. You can Peer and then cast Hidden Strings after you draw it.
I could be wrong about that. Let me...
I thought it was 3 and 3 black. I could be wrong though. Because you just draw half your deck.
This person's just not playing it, so...
Interesting.
Some people are off of it.
Yeah, no. It's not everybody plays it. Looks like Kyle got a Dovin's Veto for the...
I don't know, bro. This card's hidden. It's in my act.
Looks like we're doing some more stuff. We're going to cast... I don't know what that one is. Cast a Hidden Strings.
You don't know what Hidden Strings looks like?
I couldn't tell his hand was over it. We're going to cast...
It's 7. But yeah, that was just like...
Yeah, 4 black. Or 4 and 3 black. Okay.
I was just trying to find it. It just don't...
So we cast... I don't know, Behold the Beyond, and looks like we're going to go get 3 cards. Hopefully we're not going to reveal what we're grabbing.
Nah, that's... You don't get it, bro. It's the alpha move to reveal it.
Yeah. I think Kyle has a Shark Typhoon in hand, and I want to say... I don't know what the other card is. It was Deluge, but he cast it and got a Dovin's Veto and another card that I did not catch.
Oh, my God.
You good?
You ready for the shocking news?
Yeah.
Lucas won 2-0 against Winota.
Dude, Lucas is the best. Alpha moves on the Winota player. Brendan's not going to grab Thought Distortion. Kind of makes sense with Kyle not having a lot of cards in hand. Because Brendan kind of just needs to win the game here pretty quickly with those 3/3s going to be attacking him, I would assume. I think he grabbed a Leer right there.
The air kind of makes sense.
Yeah, he's got a lot of cards in the graveyard that he can get with it. He also has a lot of mana. And I don't know how many Hidden Strings he has in there. I think I see 2. Or maybe that's the Shimmer he cast earlier.
Well, the important part of Leer is like your spell's not being able to be countered.
Can Leer be countered?
Lear itself can be, yes.
Okay. It's just after that, nothing can be countered, which is pretty important. Also, Dovin's veto, which I assume Kyle brought a few in, can't counter it.
So the part about Lear that's awkward, right, is like, say for whatever reason Kyle didn't take out all of his removal for the most part. Like, because sometimes you just got to keep some in because, like,
You don't have that many sideboard cards. To take out.
like you don't have enough to take them all out. So
Yeah.
if he were to have something for Lear, Brendan still would get to cast a spell before Kyle could respawn.
Yeah.
So then he would just start off with the hidden strings.
Yeah, no, for sure.
And it'd be like, and then Kyle can remove it because he has to.
Mm-hmm.
And just hope he has nothing in hand. Brendan untaps and then does other stuff with the other cards that he grabs.
Yeah, Brendan's in the think tank right now. Kyle probably just took out the Fateful Absence because that's probably pretty bad. March is a lot more versatile. I don't really know sideboards that well for Lotus Field. I don't know if there's any like artifacts that they bring in. Probably not, right?
What is it?
Because Kyle probably kept March in. If I had to take a guess. As his removal and took out Fateful Absence. I don't even know if he's running Fateful Absence or Portable.
He
probably
but-
took Portable Hole out too.
He is. I tend to agree with you that he'd probably leave it in over.
Oh, that's a top deck.
D-Sphere, buggers.
Brutal. I wonder if Brendan grabbed the play around that one.
Stick
That's a pretty brutal top deck for our Lotus Field player.
swinging 6. I don't.
Brendan looks like he's at 9 right now.
Yeah, I finally been able to see what that life total's at.
Well, I see the 8, so I'm guessing it's at 9.
Yeah, pretty sure.
So we can cast Lear.
What's up, dude?
Heard we 2-0'd against Winota.
Yeah, he had some rough mulligans.
Oh, okay.
We got
Well,
thought
go-
variance.
He mulled 5. I think it was 5 game 1 and 4 game 2.
Gotcha.
Well, it always feels bad because we're like, that matchup seems pretty free for Winota. And then, like, you just.
still almost got me on his mold of 4.
Yeah, Brick got me on a mold of 4 on turn 3 when I was playing Bring.
That was the
Manipulate.
funniest thing I've ever done in my life because I also put a turn counter up.
He did. He counted the turns.
I was like, Damien, his hand's pretty nuts. If I draw well, you're dead.
and he
turn
killed me
3.
on turn 3.
And I literally just like put a die up to represent it because it literally was like
Oh, it's so brutal.
it was like land dork and the goblin and the Winota.
Yeah, he had lethal on board. Like he had cast his Winota, then attacked and put a bunch of stuff out. And I had to have, so I had Lotus Field out, I had Thespian Stage in hand, and I had to have exactly Vizier to float a blue, play stage, copy, and then Hidden Strings, untap my 2 Lotus Fields, and then play Cleaved Path of Peril.
Brutal. Brendan just needed one more turn to get there. That top deck Damping Spear definitely got him.
Yeah, and I think he said he doesn't have Besages yet.
Yeah, he doesn't.
Yeah.